Yeah, it is late. And working on some upgrades. We've got ambient lighting now. Also running the new RLS overhaul that they put out. So we had to start over from scratch. So it'll be interesting. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, and the cops are already broken. Damn it. Oh well. I literally just tested that numerous times. And somehow it all went to shit as soon as I went live. So. Do what in real life, Num? Or Nim? Hey, Jake, how's it going? I'll do exclamation cars and you'll see the cars that I have. You'll realize I don't need any more cars. Are you fucking serious? Hey, Yamlet, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Well, I see you're not doing it, but I've got a twin-turbo Dodge Viper. I've got a twin-turbo Factory 5 GTM. Got an 850 horsepower Tesla Cybertruck. I don't need more cars. So. Thank you, Iconic. Appreciate it. Henry, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. All right. What do you think the Moza Motion will be priced at? I've heard rumors somewhere around 4,000. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure. TikTok, Trev, and Holiday, thank you guys for the follows. Very cool, very cool. Oh, I love the Viper. Except it wants to kill me every time I drive it, but other than that. Stumpy, thank you for the follow. Interesting car. These damn 180s are just out to get me. Oh, I took a wrong turn. No, I have not raced the Viper. I've raced the blue car, but not the Viper. Honestly, I'm not super into motion, but if somehow the 2K, 2K would be tough. Hell, if they did 2K, I'd probably get another one. Excuse me. For a sec, well, I'll take that as a compliment, Ghosty. About 52 grand as of late. Actually, probably close to 53 now. With the ambient lighting, that was another 750 bucks today. So. Yeah, don't mind my AI bot. She's not too bright. Oh, man. This run speed is brutal. So they redid the RLS career overhaul, and it's called the Great Rebalance. And it's kind of brutal. You walk slower. You get to level up all these different skills now, including running, which is wild. Well, thank you, Berto. I appreciate that. Trying to find a damn place where we can do some jobs, but well, thank you, Star. I appreciate that. Hey, Berto, thank you for the share. What? Terrain cycle? What the fuck is this? I've never done this before. This should be different. Like a little go-kart. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, that didn't work. Yeah. Well, that didn't work at all. No, I don't only play Beam. I play basically any game that has telemetry output, so there's many, many games that fall into that category. How's it going, Graph? Come on, guys. What? Well. Well. Not sure what I do now. What is the telemetry data type? Shop. So the game has to put out data as far as like the accelerations and the physical interactions with the vehicle in order for a program like SimHub to consume it, which tells then the motion rig to move around. So GTA actually does kind of work on this, but it's super, super buggy. So yeah, Going to try to see if I can get that going again here soon, but as of right now, it is not a thing. So any sim racing game, yeah, that has the telemetry. So you should build an engine exhaust into that thing. Yeah, that would be funny. What happens when you crash just shakes me around. It would be silly to mimic a crash, like actually simulate the crash, because that would be painful. So. Man, I can't believe I broke the cops again. Earn a few bucks this way. Can the setup break, or is there like safety? Yeah, there's safety in it. If I didn't have the filters in, it would be rather violent, actually. I'm guessing you're also a fan of NASCAR F1. Not really. I mean, I don't mind it, but I'm not like some diehard fan or something. So. So we need to get an 18.5. Ooh, that is a wicked quarter mile. It's so gutless. Oh, look at the power. How are the monitors to real world ratio? What do you mean? Missed my shift. How are monitors to scale real work from your seat? It's just the way it works. I set up the perspectives and everything. 18.6. No, I want an 18.5. Retry it. I feel like if you play a rally or sand dune game, it would shake so badly. Yeah, there's videos of me doing off-road runs and stuff. It does shake pretty bad, but no more than it would shake you in a real vehicle, really. Can you do a plane sim? Yep, I was doing Microsoft Flight Sim just the other night. Is this real? What do you mean, is it real? Did I get... No, I'm not sponsored by anybody. This is all purchased with my own money. How's it going, Oliver? Have you ever thought about using iTry? I have, Professor, and I'm probably going to get the head tracking back up and going, but I actually have some of those AR glasses coming, and I'm going to work into integrating those into the mix. So it's my daily job. I don't have a daily job. To be honest, if one day you don't drive, this would be amazing. If you don't drive, this would be... Oh. All right, so we got our 18.5. Hopefully you get a little bit of money. Not bad. Do I regret it? Absolutely not. I don't do shit I regret. Let's see. Continue. This newbie car is so gutless, and I just crunched the front of it. It is so gutless. Am I financially free? Yeah, I guess you could say that. Do some spins? What do you mean spins? I can't break the damn tires loose in this car. How much the whole setup cost? Graph about 52 grand as of late. Oops. Let's see. Drag racing. Do some I can't do drifting yet. I just started over on the RLS career mod because of the new updates that they put out, so I don't have a vehicle that can drift. Oh, this car is so gutless too. I do formula style racing. I don't do F125 because EA is dumb and didn't allow you to use a fucking mouse in the menus. So I'm not going to play that game. It's dumb. Why they couldn't give you a mouse just boggles my mind. Is it a multiplayer game? This version of it is not. BeamNG can be a multiplayer game, but the RLS Career Overhaul mod is not multiplayer. So what makes it cost so much? I've got about 17,000 in computers. I've got about $13,000 in microphones and cameras and everything. I've got several $1,000s in racing and flying equipment. I've got $11,000 into the motion platform. I've got $4,500 in monitors. I've got 5,000 watt audio system. I've got 1,000 watts going to a butt kicker. I mean, it's a lot of stuff. What do I do for a living? I don't work anymore. What do you get? Where do you get BeamNG mods? Pretty much from the repository. So your girl sold your PS5 and said you're too old. I'd get a new girl. So how's it going, Dragon? Let's see. Hard Knocks Facebook profile. I mean, I know the rig is making its rounds. Apple user, thank you for the follow. It does. It's got, actually, I've got two 18-inch subs, 1,200 watts to each. Then I've got another third 1,000 watt amp that goes to the butt kicker. So it shakes the crap out of you. So Gunner, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. All right, so why aren't you competing with real cars instead of this? This cost almost, it's cheaper than any of my other cars, Dennis. And I've already done racing with my real cars. I don't really feel like doing it anymore. My real race cars are just money pits, and this thing, I just essentially hit a button and reset. I can drive whatever car I want. I can fly planes. I can go on roller coasters, all kinds of stuff. So. Anyways, away from the job part, your rig you have, sir, definitely nice. Oh, you've been in one? Very cool. Well, thank you. I appreciate the kind words. Just driving the train? Yeah. Ever try? So yeah, I was doing Microsoft Flight Sim just the other night. Not trying to get personal. What you do for a living? I don't work anymore. I was in IT for 25 years. Where you post your do exclamation cars. You can see the cars. Have you ever tried? Have you always played racing games? I mean, I do a lot of different games in this, but most of them are racing games. So. What's the game name? BeamNG.drive. Let's go see if they have any more car jockey missions or not. I get my BeamNG mods from the repository. Oh, I missed my turn. Hey, Dragon, you have mod over on Red Platform, don't you? Oh, okay. I'll have to get that to you. So cool. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. What can this play in PS5? The only thing I played on this on a PS5 is Gran Turismo 7. So. You want to see me speeding? I mean, this little basic ass newbie starter car, not a whole lot of speeding to be done with it. So, hey, fat boy. How's it going? Or Bam, I guess. Or better. Miss the old racing games I grew up with? Yeah. Tell me about it. I remember playing like Rad Racer and stuff when on my Nintendo. I mean, I've been playing video games for 45 years, so I've played pretty much all of them. So. Why is the graphics so bad? We're in 2026 because this is BeamNG. It's not meant for graphics. It's meant for physics simulation. So, do I ever sleep? I don't. I wish I did, but I have not had much luck in sleeping lately. So, hey, Graph, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Going here. Do I have just the CS Pro wheel? No, I have the CS Pro. I've got the FSR2. I've got the RSV2. I've got the 2 TSWs. Got lots of wheels. Shit. They're coming after me. We got away. Sold our dash cam footage. What's my favorite wheel? Probably the CS Pro, actually. I didn't think I would like it, but I actually like it a lot. Like a whole lot. I love the little built-in dash. It's very convenient. So, TB3 and Celeste, thank you for the follows. Appreciate it. I'm mid-30s, so I've had many different consoles over the years. Yeah. Yeah, it is a... it's a thing, man. I built a whole retro gaming setup. It's got pretty much every game system on it all the way back to the 70s. And absolutely love the damn thing. Mandy, thank you for the share. Appreciate it. What's the... It does not feel bigger than the RSV2, by the way. Cameron, thank you for the follow. Yeah, you know, I'm just a big kid that plays video games, really. I mean, when it comes down to it. There's no chance I can do any jobs from here. Nope. I guess we'll take a taxi. F1 is dumb and doesn't allow you to use a mouse, so I won't play it. If you do exclamation specs, you'll get the full specs on both PCs. Where's this emulator? It's back to my left. If you've ever heard of Chris Coolmod, it's his 96 gigabyte retro gaming setup. Reload, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Have I played CarX Street? I haven't, because it does not work with motion. So pretty much if it doesn't do motion, I don't really play it. So yeah, Graph. Hey, 12 and YLZ, thank you guys for the follows. If you do exclamation cars, it should trigger the overlay to show the cars. So I'm gonna upgrade wheels soon, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with my Logitech. And you know, the Logitech is a proven damn wheel. I went the wrong way. There's a reason why it's so damn popular. So, uh-oh. Panther, thank you for the follow. Yep, the Cybertruck. I love my Cybertruck. You can't convince me otherwise, because I actually own it, and people that hate on them don't ever own them, never even driven one. So I don't respect anybody's opinion about it that has not actually owned one. So seen the reviews on the AB9 shifter and it doesn't register gear shifts. That's not true at all. I've never had it not register a gear shift. All right, what the hell are we doing here? Yeah, I bought my I have two AB9s as a matter of fact, and they're both flawless. So never had missed gear shifts. No, it's not mushy at all. You can adjust the notchiness, springiness, damper. You can adjust everything. So, like when I'm driving, you know, ATS, ETS2, I can modify it so it feels a little heavier, as it would in a real truck. So, level 4. Oh, that's why you just wrap it, Graph. I wrap mine in it's like a rainbow color shift wrap. The going joke is I couldn't decide on a color, so I got them all. What do I do to afford all of this? I just worked hard. Shay, thank you for the follow. How good is the Moza R3 bundle? Pretty good. I'd try to shoot for the R5 though, if you can. Save a few extra bucks. And the R3 is not bad. It's still better than something like the Logitech's, but like the G923 and stuff, because it's actually direct drive. But 3 Newton meters is still pretty low. So what base do I use? It's an R25 Ultra. All right. I don't know why. What broke my cops? Well, yeah. I mean, it's, but it's still the R5 is a better buy once, cry once kind of situation. Darren, thank you for the follow. I was thinking Moza 9 and run it lower for Nard 5 for longevity. Longevity is really not. Hey, Big Red Balls and Johnny, thank you guys for the follows, and Darren as well. Thank you for the follow. They're just servos. So I beat the hell out of mine, and I've never had a wheelbase go bad, like ever. And I run mine pretty hard. JB, thank you for the follow. All right. Let's see. Giga, yes, it is BeamNG. You got it. Hey, Marco, thank you for the share. Do I use VR? Yeah, I've got three VR headsets currently that I use. Liamus and Sunny, thank you guys for the follows. But VR is not very good for streaming, so you don't have to spam it. Oh man, I'm playing the RLS career overhaul mod. It absolutely just transforms the game completely. Oh, bite me. Ah! Planning to get any more cars? No, not really. I mean, oh shit. Well, the game just crashed. That's not good. But I don't know what crashed. Well, that sucks. So I guess what we can do, maybe what the hell is going on with my Moza? Retry this here. Nope. If you only know me, or if you only known me, thank you for the follow. Have I used the Logitech? I have. But I graduated out of that level of wheel many, many years ago. Do I trade stocks on those screens? I do not. Acleus, thank you for the follow. Been playing a lot of Aceto lately, prepping for a comp when it comes around. I don't play Aceto that much anymore. I mean, I'll get on and drift and stuff, but usually only if like friends are on there playing it, or do some no hezzy or something. But my microphone's coming loose. Task failure? That's my AI assistant to help some of the with some of the questions. Why am I not playing any games? Because my game crashed. Whose dad is this? My kid's dad, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, well, no hezzy's fun, but you know, and I know people that played every day for hours and hours, and I'm just like, my brain cannot handle that kind of monotony. So, task failure, do exclamation specs, and you'll see the specs on both machines. Wish my dad was as cool as you. Well, I'm sure your dad is very cool. That's always that grass is greener thing. So, which webcam do I use? Well, I've got several cams. The one up here is a Insta360 Link 2C, I believe. The ones back there, the wide rig shots are Facecam 4Ks from Elgato. And then the one over my shoulder is a Sony FX3. It is certainly not a webcam. So. Your setup's my dream. Setup. It is a lot of fun. All right, so we lost a little bit of time there, didn't we? Should the R3 be good for American truck driving? Not really. The reason being is that if you get something like the TSW wheel, you know, I've got it right down here. It's a heavy wheel, and with a heavier wheel, you definitely want a little bit more power behind it. So I would try to get the R5 at a very minimum if you can. So I am excited for Forza 6. No hezzy, so overrated in my opinion. Just jumping in the live GT3. Yeah. Do I feel too old to play video games? Not ever. Not once in my life. I don't regret what I do, what I've done, where I've been, who I've met, games I've played, any of that. I don't do shit I regret. The new set of rally game is cool. It's just a little too hardcore for me. So, I have, the fuck is going on here? Fuck me running, people. Seriously? I did the first maintenance on them in 6 years, a few weeks ago. So, it's not a lot of maintenance at all, actually. They're very underdriven for their capabilities. So. I can use it on GTA, but I have to switch softwares that I use, and it's not a very good plugin that goes along with Grand Theft Auto 5. So, I mean, it works, but it's just not great. So, is this a kit, or did you? I built it all from scratch. So, how did I program it to move? Well, I use SimHub, which tells it to move, but I've also done all the programming that allows you guys to send commands to the rig, and it does dances and the lights go off and everything when people follow. That all is programmed by me. What a cool setup. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Goof off and whatever the hell that purple thing is. Thank you guys for the follows. Appreciate it. Yeah, my career, yep. I was in IT for 25 years, but I sold my business about 1.5 years ago, and now I no longer have to work. Big balls. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome. Thanks for the follow. Have I tried Project Motor Racing? I have not. Primarily, but just because of a disaster that the launch was. It made me not want to do it. 12, P69, Jor, 5, Romeo, and Shaw. Thank you guys for the follows. But yeah, how much does the setup cost? Like ballpark, $52,000 at last count. Project Gotham. Oh, up, we got the Wonder Woman car again. Is the back of it hydraulics? Well, there's 6 of them, and none of them are hydraulics. They are electric servo actuators. So. Daily Life, thank you for the follow. It's getting better off. Yeah, I'm sure it is, Kevin, but you know how Giants software handled that whole thing is pretty crappy. And then of course they, you know, laid off a bunch of people, which then now it makes Farm Sim 25 hurt as a result of it. It was just very, very poor planning and just kind of leaves a bad taste in my mouth. So I may try it someday, but as of right now, not interested in it. So. Wish I had a setup like this. Can't wait. Well, if you ever want to get into motion, you know, this is kind of an extreme example, but definitely go the DIY route if you can. Not only because it's good education, figure out how shit works, but also it'll be much, much, much cheaper. So. Does it feel real? Yeah, it does. I've got it turned down a little bit right now. But I mean, it can absolutely just rattle the hell out of me. So. They're coming for me. Yep, about 52 grand. It's actually about 53,000 now as of today, but I need to update all those numbers. Level 6. Pretty much. It's actually not crazy, Jace. For what it does, you can't even get close to anything commercially for less than probably $175,000 probably. So, so 52,000 for this is actually not bad when you put it into perspective. A Grand Cruise Sport. Justin Revs would be proud. They did do people dirty, Kevin. Yeah, for sure. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Kevin. Got to get ready for the day. Have a good stream. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Have a good day. Stay safe. Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, Nikki, they are pretty bad, and I've been trying. I'm actually part of the dev team for RLS, and I've been working on different things to try to fix the cops crashing people's systems. But I broke it again a little too hard, and now the cops are stuck in place. Like, see this one? He's not moving. Now, if I go too fast for him and he starts chasing me, he will chase me down. So, but, yep, see, here they come. So. And I've had a couple crashes, so I don't know if it's because of the cops or just because of random things, so. GPU is a 5090 on the gaming PC. Oh, I didn't want that bumper anyways, or fender. Yeah, it's 50/90 on this one, and then dual 40/90s on my streaming PC. Oh, my steering is borked. Weight reduction, yeah, no shit. Oh, my steering is so messed up now. I have a feeling the cops are going to catch up to me. This is not exactly a fast vehicle. I guess it would help if I shift. And this is floored, so yeah. What map? It is West Coast. Hopefully I can make it up these damn hills. This is floored. Like, this is 100% floored. This car has a whopping 119 horsepower. So it's not really gonna get out of its own way, much less give the cops much of a run. Oh. They're coming for me. Ah. Come on. We're almost there. We're almost there. Leave me alone. Oh, they're gonna come in hot for me. Oh, man. This is gonna hurt. Please, 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 please. There we go. I got to LA Canyon's mod map, and I've been spawning cars to chase me. The AI actually works. I haven't tried that, Nikki. I'll have to try that. All right. Slowly leveling up my car jockeying and my logistics. It is extremely slow going on this new start over. It's wild. Oh, apparently this one just doesn't want its doors to close. That's nice. Hey, Benjamin. My case, Twitch clip, TikTok, they replay me hurting. All cap spam, bro, really live rigging dirty. I've been rigging dirty. Stream see every wobble, every sway. I've been rigging dirty. Traffic seems to work on it as well, especially with the modded traffic adjuster. Yeah, the AI traffic is abhorrent in this whole setup. So Jordan and your fave vamp, thank you guys for the follows. This is also floored, guys. So see if I can smack my door on this car. Nope. Didn't work. What the hell is going on here? My doors are like air brakes. What's your job to get this? I was in IT for 25 years. Just worked hard. How was Farm Sim? It was okay until I took some advice to turn on frame gen, and I went from a dismal 20 frames per second down to 1 and 2 frames per second. And I got frustrated and signed out. So Farm Sim just pisses me off pretty much anymore. It's such a terrible game for triples and stuff, but I mean, it's fun playing with my friends and whatnot, but man, it is tough. QWERTY, Maximus, and Spook, thank you guys for the shares. Appreciate it. It's almost your birthday. Cool. Fair enough. I've been playing it on PS4, but never tried it on PC. Yeah, and well, and see, here's the thing. It's not meant for, it doesn't have triple screen support, so it's garbage at triple screen, but it's also not very optimized, so trying to get it to run well on triple screens is extremely difficult. So, have I tried this in VR? Yeah, before I did streaming, I was exclusively VR. But VR is not very streamer friendly because of all the shaking. So you have the rig shaking around, plus all the shaking from the VR. Not a good combo. I tried it once and people complained about it shaking around too much. So I was like, well, we're going back to triples. Have I tried American Truck Sim? Oh yeah. I streamed that for many weeks. When I first started streaming, that was, oh shit. Oops. We're good. Diego, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Just a little broken windshield. It's all good. What's for brekkie? Don't know yet. Technically, it's still my nighttime, so. MK Truck Spot and Tangai? I don't know how. Oh, shoot. I went. They're gonna come barreling down for me. Turn it in, turn it in, turn it in. Me, Ricky, and Jay, thank you guys for the follows. Hey, we got level 8. Cool. No, I haven't been streaming all night, Gandalf. I've been trying to work on some of the Just Bratters now. Thank you for the follows. I've been working on some more of the cop stuff to try to get away from the crashing. Dude, calm down. Duchok and Mr. Yanez. Thank you for the follows, guys. Let's see. All right. Let's go back. Seeing would be insane flight sim. Yeah, I was just doing Microsoft Flight Sim just the other night. It is very fun. I got my new Moza rudder pedals, and so I gave them a spin. Very cool. 52,000 bucks. As you get to watch the F1 today is pretty good, actually. Very cool. Grayson, thank you for the follow. I know you said you were waiting for that. Glad you were able to get that in. How's it going, P? Bax, thank you for the follow. So much power. So much power. Who does one rob to get a hold of these systems? I can't even afford my power bill. Well, I would focus on getting a better job than trying to get a motion rig, for sure. I mean, my power bill is pretty expensive too, but yeah, I need to get off my lazy butt and get the solar system ironed out, get the plans resubmitted over to the city. It should negate my entire power bill. God, I cannot stand these low-powered cars. This thing is just a boat. You're gonna get a rig from me? Very cool. Jordan, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I apologize if I'm a little out of it. I should be sleeping. I'm mentally tired, but I'm not physically tired. So make some cash from the solars. It is a little overbuilt, Gandalf. Jono and Einper, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Thank you guys for the follows. I designed it, I think, for about 20% over my current annual consumption. So is your PC attached to the rig or on the floor? It's on the floor in a double case. I've got my streaming PC and my gaming PC all in one case, off to my right behind me here. So what are we up to cash wise? $5,400. Ugh. Need way more money. Carm, thank you for the follow. This is hardcore mode, guys, so my going is very slow. It is not a quick progression, so a lot of this is just going to be grinding this shit out in the beginning. So what do I do for a living? L-Train. I was in IT for 25 years, but I sold my 50% ownership of business. Ollie, thank you for the follow. About a year and a half ago, and I no longer have to work. So no, I know that, Gandalf, and I am grandfathered into net metering though, so I'm not subject to the new shitty rates that they buy back at. It's actually at 1-to-1 with purchase rates, so which, you know, I consider that pretty fortunate, but I know people out in California are getting screwed pretty bad about the solar stuff. So Chinese products are now inexpensive, offer great experience, and deliver excellent value for more. What the hell are you talking about? Fat ugly chud. Thank you for the follow. Not sure where the Chinese product thing came into play, but well, thank you, L-Train. I appreciate that. Appreciate you stopping by. Maybe I can get past. Hey, Brighty, thank you for the heart me. Welcome, welcome. Hello from the UK. How's it going? Thanks for stopping in. Can I have some of what they're smoking? Yeah. Ow! Mother! What a twat. Damn AI is so dumb. Farmer Boy, Dylan and Rachel and Mario, thank you guys for the follows. Hey, Heim, how's it going? How's your new setup treating you? I'm feeling okay. I don't know if Chelsea told you, but I quit the band last night. It was hands down one of the worst experiences I've had as a performer. So, basically told him I was done. So, yep. Basically, it was just kind of a disaster of things. Knight Rider, thank you for the follow. Power rating of the motor, I've got an R25 Ultra. How do you do these missions? Roots, it's the RLS career overhaul mod. But yeah, so I'm not going to go into too many details, but basically some people had way too much to drink. So they were playing the wrong things and weren't paying attention. and it was just embarrassing. They were dropping F-bombs straight direct into an active mic. Mikey, thank you for the follow. Egos were really weird. And it just felt like 6 individual musicians up on stage rather than a band playing together. And it just was terrible. And that coupled with the fact that my hands hurt, it was pissing me off. And I was just like, you know what? I need to give myself a break. I mean, I'm actually wearing my wedding ring again because it can actually stay on my finger. Because before, my fingers weren't swelling from the pain in my hands. But that almost breaking my finger, that's run it for a loop. But yeah, lots of stuff going on. So grown-ass man complaining about F-bombs. It's called professionalism, Gabe. If you don't understand what that is, that's a you problem. But I do believe in being professional when you are on stage and you are a paid musician. Yeah, you don't drop F-bombs. If you don't understand that, we're in a completely different league, my guy. Cool, Rick. Thank you, Carm. I appreciate that. Well, if the odds are, Heim, they are. So, Marco, thank you for the follow. The hell is the dash in this thing? That's weird. I don't know if I'm going to start my own Heim. I kind of think my drumming days are coming to an end. I've got to see if my hands can recover. Ugh. Mother. You turd. You know what? Jeez, all I was doing was speeding. You mother... Got everything dialed in? Very cool, very cool. Glad to hear that, Heim. Typical Charger driver, yeah. Well, usually they're running from the cops. Am I right? Being on stage in an event, having some members of the band acting like adolescent drunkards takes all the enjoyment. It does. It absolutely takes all the enjoyment out of it. So, hey, we'll call you Puff. Thank you for the follow. How do I not get motion sick? I'm just not prone to motion sickness. Really. Where you buy the setup, you can't. Sorry. What the fuck is... God, you fucking AI. Oh my gosh. You guys are just awful. Absolutely awful. Jay Paulson Trading, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What game is this? It is BeamNG.drive. We're playing the RLS Career Overhaul mod in hardcore mode. And it is brutal. Time to turn down track? Nah. It's a challenge. Elite and Kaleido, thank you for the follows, guys. Did I make this? No. I am technically kind of part of the dev team, but I'm very new at it. And I've only done a very, very small amount of work so far. I'm still trying to learn all the code and whatnot. But or I think, Frankie, you're talking about the motion rig. I'm sorry. I thought you're talking about the game. Someone asked me about the game, so I conflated. Sorry. I did make the motion rig, yes. I designed it and built it from scratch. How much have I paid for the motion rig? Everything that you see here is about 52 grand. Yeah. Kenny Perez, thank you for the follow. I need dash cam because I can show you. Yeah, it's pretty real around here at least. Yeah. Only the motion, just the moving platform was about $11,000 for me to design and build. Psyche, Frankie, and Harper, thank you guys for the follows. Appreciate it, guys. But basically, Kalito, this setup will womp over anything that's out on the market today. So you know what? You want to honk at me? Oh, I'm sorry. AI is kicking my butt, Josh. Good morning. Good morning. Are you an engineer? I am not. I'm an IT nerd. And just a video gamer. How much to buy the rig? It would be probably at least 150 grand to reproduce this for somebody. Joe Pretzel, thank you for the follow. Because that $52,000 does not take into account the time that I put into it. So, and if I were to sell it, I would have to charge for my time as well. So. All right, Jay Paulson. I've had a lot of people say that, but yeah. I know it's possible because, I made that much in about 3 months. So, a little less than 3 months, but David, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome over on the purple platform. Rig's doing a little dance for you. I appreciate it, Zach. You have a wonderful day as well. Level 11. Filmed by Co. Thank you for the share. Appreciate it, guys. It is priceless. Playing on it. I've put thousands of hours on my motion rigs. It's just non-stop fun as far as I'm concerned. So, have I tried Farm Sim? I was on Farm Sim just earlier today, Carm. Doing some gold mining. Leo and Filmed by Co. Thank you guys for the follows. Yep, we were doing some gold mining. And then KR told me to turn on frame generation, and Farm Sim basically shit the bed. So I logged out. So is this a Beam mod? It is, Law. It is RLS Career Overhaul mod. All right, Jay Paulson. Have a good day. Appreciate you stopping by. What? Oh. Guess it would help if I started in first gear. Hope this car can handle this. Ow. Oh, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. That was close. I play BeamNG. I've been thinking about getting this, but I like playing with others. Wish it was server-based. Yeah, Law, there has been discussions with the developer about multiplayer. It's just there, and there's a career MP that's out there, but I mean, it can't even hold a candle to RLS as far as the features and everything. But there might be a multiplayer RLS, but it would be kind of its own separate thing. Because RLS is meant to be kind of a single player experience. So turning it into a multiplayer would require a lot of changes. Frankie, thank you for the share. It's not really the lag. It's more or less all of the overrides that are happening within the mod. And then you would have to make them server based. So there would be a lot of rethinking how things are done, and how you keep track of everything and how you manage all the server side thing. I mean, because otherwise then it would just be a single player game with, you'd be playing single player with other people, and that just so making that, you know, crossover to the multiplayer platform, you'd have to redo how all the missions are done, how all the progression's done. So yeah, I mean, it's I got into a pretty good conversation with Tristan, the head developer of RLS, about it, and he did say it's on his plate, but it's going to be a significant change from where it's at right now. So hey Lamin, thank you for the sub, I appreciate it. Yeah, we passed 7,500 subscribers, which is wild. We've gained over 4,000 subs in 1 month, which is awesome. I appreciate you guys. I've been having some reasonably big channels reach out saying they want to, Jackson and Kyron, thank you for the follows, guys. Reaching out, they want to show clips of the motion rig and stuff, so it's pretty cool. Somebody sent me a short today where another creator used a clip of my motion rig. Mud Mafia and Jake, thank you guys for the follows. There goes my boss texting. Means I gotta go to work. Okay. All right, Gandalf. You drive heavy recovery wreckers. Wow. Very cool. Well, please drive safe. What's the point of the game? It is to progress through the different systems. Right now I'm doing car jockeying, which is logistics, but there's road racing, there's dirt racing, there's the deliveries, there's drifting, there's all kinds of stuff. I mean, there's just lots and lots and lots of stuff to do in this game. Soon you'll be so big you'll forget. No, I will not, Dragon. So I'm doing very well. Clarence, how are you doing? Your electric bill? Actually, this doesn't change my electric bill by any noticeable amount. I mean, my electric bill is big, but it's not because of the motion rig. What happens if I crash? It just shakes around. It would be silly to replicate a crash. That would be kind of pointless. Well, glad to hear it, Clarence. I did see your tow, Dragon, and I appreciate that coming up on my Discord. The piece, yeah, I mean, I've got two 1650 watt power supplies. Obviously, they don't draw all that all the time, but I mean, I've melted a wire or two. Tudor, thank you for the follow. We're in a boat. Actually, not a lot of body roll. But it's slow. What the hell is this person doing? Yeah, having a proper wheel time is gonna change the way you do things for sure. Do I ever race in this? Yeah, I do. Currently, we're just doing car jockey missions because I had to start over my career with RLS because of the new release. I didn't have to, but really to do it justice, I started over. So, yep, about 52 grand, almost 53 as of last night. We added the ambiance lighting. How can I get into games playing with the steering wheel? Which games are the best? Which is the best? I mean, that's subjective. Fucking people. I mean, really, it depends on what platform you're on. If you're on console, if you're on PC, you know, you can get into Assetto Corsa, you can get into iRacing, you can get into BeamNG.drive, you can get into Le Mans Ultimate, you can get into all kinds of things. I mean, there's all sorts of games out there. Yep, I can fly planes. I was doing Microsoft Flight Sim just the other night. Hap, thank you for the share. Appreciate it. The setting, yeah. Well, and I think now maybe you can see how easy it is to catch a drift on Assetto. You know, it wants to just ride itself, and you just catch the wheel at the right time, and you're good. Sherry, thank you for the share. No, I'm real glad you got that set up, Heim. Nate and others, thank you guys for the follows. Carter, thank you for the 7 roses. Appreciate it. What do I drive in real life? Kyron, do exclamation cars, and you'll see my cars. Yeah, well, yeah, and that's just it, Heim. You know, I saw when I saw you do that, I was like, all right, I'm sending him a wheel. Because that was hilarious. Buono and Mahir, thank you guys for the follows. Yeah, getting a proper wheel, especially, you know, as much as you're into it, Heim, a proper wheel is going to just, I mean, it's just a game changer. No pun intended, you know. Setup's crazy. Well, thank you, Mahir. I appreciate that. Well, thank you. I'm proud of my cars. The blue one I did all of the fabrication work on. The Viper, I did not. I actually had a shop do that. A buddy of mine owns a very well-respected race shop here outside of Phoenix, and had him do the twin turbo setup on the Viper. What did I do? What? Speeding. Of course it's speeding. Do they make roller coaster games for the? Yep, they do. I mean, they're fun, but you know, it's got a limited life lifespan for sure. I mean, it's cool in VR, doing the roller coaster stuff. Emmy, thank you for the share. But yeah, I mean, it is the stock block law, but pretty much everything else was rebuilt. It's got a little bit of a cam in it. It's got the standalone Motec. So it's a pretty stout car. 900 wheel horsepower. It's not hydraulic, actually, Lexan. It is completely electric servos. So, all right, Dragon, be safe. Do you know if the Volkswagen CC, it's my dream car? I don't, off the top of my head. I'm not a Volkswagen guy, so not 100% sure what that is. Sorry. Yeah, I was doing Flight Sim just the other night, Wilson. And I got a bunch of shit from people because I had the waypoints up on my screen, and they're like, you $52,000 and you use the assistance? But yeah, I did it. Is that 3 TVs together? It is, Isaac. It's crazy how much horsepower they can get out of a billet. A billet block? Yeah. I mean, you're talking, you know, Calvo Vipers at that point if you're getting billet blocks. I don't have Calvo Viper money, nor do I want to. I actually been contemplating offloading the Viper, but I can't quite bring myself to sell it. So, how do the Pistons know how to adapt via BeamNG? Mahir, they basically BeamNG outputs telemetry data, which, what the fuck is this dude doing? Are you fucking serious? Oh my god, I hate the AI in this game. Does this still drive? No, it's just... God, I hate the AI in this game. Why the fuck are they backing up on the freeway? Like, what? What? Why does my radial menu not show up? It's been 3 months. I tried everything, changed keybinds. I would verify the game files or reinstall the game or remove mods if you have any. Matt Bro and Ricardo, thank you for the follows. I mean, it's typical stuff you would do on a troubleshoot. So, yeah. Oh, the CC is a Passat? Okay. Oh, why did I get in? Don't want to get in my car. What's up? I just got a new laptop. My other one crapped out 2 weeks ago, getting games installed. Now I can't wait to drive finally. Very cool. Well, congrats on the new laptop, Ty. Oh my god, the AI are just so stupid. Yep, chase me all you want. Well, they're coming for me. They're coming. Turn it in, turn it in, turn it in. Oh, you just got it, Sam? It is a very fun game. Very, very fun game. You know what? You... Dude, calm down. Fucking need some anger management or something. Professor Rex, thank you for the follow. It is BeamNG, yes. Sick rig, a subsea around. Well, thank you very much, Law Dog. I appreciate that. Hope you have a good day. Appreciate you dropping by, hanging out. Are those multiple monitors or an ultrawide? It is multiple monitors, Lexan. They are 3 42-inch LG OLED C5, 42-inch, 144 hertz televisions. W. Paco, thank you for the follow. sure what the hell that cop's doing. Why can't I move? Hello? Hello? Thank you. The hell's this little shit box? Can't find him, grind him. Zeke, thank you for the share. This next one I'm getting right now, I have AC with all the mods and Forza Horizon 5. Very cool. Yeah, those are good games. I'm just a fan of BeamNG specifically for the physics. I feel so much more in this game compared to other games. It's just a massive difference. All right, let's go full send over this hill here. Ready? Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Hey, landed it. Uh-oh, uh-oh. My steering is so borked. It's so bad. Young Royal, thank you for the follow. It's a little French-made car, yeah. Hey, Juris, thank you for the heart me. I appreciate it. All right, let's see. Why the hell are we stopping? No Limit Gore, thank you for the share. Juris, thank you for the rose again. Appreciate it. Ed Hayes, Kickflip, Flexi, FBG, and Phil McCracken. Thank you guys for the follows. Welcome. Nice, it looks super fun and seems like there's unlimited. There is pretty much, Ty, for sure. Hey, Vacha, how's it going? Welcome back. They're acting like in California, yeah. What the hell's that dude doing? I can't get over the AI in this game. They're so dumb. So dumb. All right. We're getting there. Making a little more money now. What are we up to? 8 grand? You know what we'll do? Let's mix it up a little bit. Let's do some time trials. I should do rock climbing. Yeah, I would 72V, but I just started over on this career mod because of the great rebalance that the guys over at RLS Studios did. So I don't have a rock crawler anymore. I had like $1.8 million. Ah. Hit the curb. In my other save, I finally got the tuning shop where it was making me like boatloads of money. Hey, Ty, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Ewan, thank you for the 9 roses. All right, I'm dragging my my bumper here. Ewan, thank you for the follow. I am on TikTok, yes. I'm on TikTok, Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. You have the new Moses steering with the Pro one. I do. CS Pro. correct. And I love the wheel. Anthony, thank you for the follow. Oh, that was terrible. Yeah, that was awful. Oh my gosh, that was terrible. No, 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 abandon. I don't want to do this anymore. I need to keep grinding over here and it's worse over there, Ty. You can either, you've got the choice of vertical and horizontal on YouTube. So what's fuel prices up there in Phoenix? I don't know because I drive an EV, Clarence. I think they're like $4.50 for regular unleaded right now. Thank you, Benjamin. Appreciate that. It's a cool looking truck. I like how this thing like sinks down. One of my cables is going bad on my chat monitor. Bumpy ass ride, man. Epic said, well, thank you very much. Appreciate that. If I could, which I can't, I think it'd be the owned a mule. A mule. Like an actual mule? Ah. Where did I get it? I built it. Well, I guess I got it in from my head, I guess. Designed it and built it from scratch. Oh, I see. Okay, I get it now. Hey, level 16. Cool. Yeah, I don't know if I could handle the smell, but did I hit my head on a toilet? Great Scott. I get the reference. Man, this money is slow going. Oh, hey, Ty. Welcome back over there. P. Medell, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Tattoo Art and Mind Bent Metalworks. I like that name. Thank you for the follows, guys. Appreciate it. Ray Samuel, thank you for the share. Ah, this is not an off-road vehicle. 6M, well, thank you. I appreciate that. But down here in Arizona, it might as well be what, Rona Campbell? Yeah. Where in Arizona are you, Clarence? I only ask because I'm in Phoenix, so. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They are chasing me. Oh, no. I think they wrecked back there. Too bad, so sad. Yuma County, okay. We're just up here in Phoenix. It is miserable right now. Can't believe we're already knocking on the door of 100 degrees. Shit looks expensive. Big Nick, about 52 grand so far. Almost 53, actually, but who's counting? Yeah, see, and it's such a dichotomy, Dragon. Here we are absolutely just boiling down here, and you guys are getting hit with those storms and snow and just craziness. It's weird. If I stood on my house, I could see California and Mexico. Wow. Did you happen to fix your shocks on your system? You mean the servo that went bad? Maybe hot over here, but dry. I'll take hot over humid. Yeah. What the hell are you doing? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. What's your favorite cars out of the ones you have? It's pretty much just a toss-up between the two race cars, honestly. I mean, I love my Cybertruck. But the race cars just have so much character to them, you know? They're loud, they're growly, they're smelly. Simmat, no, it's everything I have is Moza. I used to ride. I still have my endorsement, but no, I gave up bikes about 11, 12 years ago. Basically, when I was married to my kid's mom, she had all these horror stories. She worked in the ICU of a hospital around here. And, you know, with two young kids at home, I was like, you know, I probably should give up the bikes for a while. So I sold my Harley and my Hayabusa and ended up being a cager for the time being. So, yeah, I actually rode my Harley up to Sturgis. Rode my Hayabusa out to Laughlin at a bike rally out there. Bewitched, thank you for the share. Appreciate it. So, yeah, I had my fun. I rode for probably almost 20 years. Got a broken pelvis because of a motorcycle. That's fun. Still hurts me to this day. I actually had two Hayabusas, but yeah. What happens if I crash? Just shakes me around. It would be stupid if it actually simulated crashing, because that would be dumb. It could, but it doesn't. It has crash filters, thankfully. Level 17. Last year we had a hell of a lot of humidity, yeah. You know, and it kind of varies for sure. There's sometimes humidity. I was actually down that way, Clarence, last year about this time. I was actually stationed out in Dateland. I was living out of a travel trailer doing heavy equipment operating down there for a short while. So, how much does this cost, or did you build it? I did build it, and it did cost money. It cost about 52 grand. So, but it's designed and built from scratch. Zionith72, thank you for the follow. Hopefully you're not trying to sell me follow services or some shit. Pretty much it seems like all the follows that I get over there are bots. So Skylar, it is multiple. Jasper and X, thank you guys for the follows. It is triple 42-inch TVs. $40. I'm not doing $40. Yeah, I was actually out of there by August, Clarence. But yeah, we had the rain here up in Phoenix, and it actually flooded our basement, which was kind of a... Thank you for the follow. No name. I didn't see that it's one of those moving ones. Those are expensive. It is expensive, but that's why I built it myself. It's way, way cheaper. Something like this would have cost me almost 200 grand if I bought it commercially, but the moving metal portion of this cost me $11,000, which, you know, considering it moves over 2 feet in the lateral movements and plus minus 30 degrees, it's better than anything that's out on the market for way, way more. So oh man, this is slow. I live in a little RV park, and one of my neighbors was tied at the bottom of this trailer. Oh damn, yeah, that would be scary. They are overpriced, Jackson. It's primarily because a lot of manufacturers have kind of invaded the sim racing space, and everyone's trying to get into motion now, and they're trying to capitalize on the newness. And that's kind of why I started streaming, because I wanted to kind of spread the word that it's not that expensive and it doesn't have to be expensive. Obviously, mine is kind of an extreme example, but, you know, you can get into motion for a couple $1,000. If you really go DIY, you could probably do it for under $1,000. It may not be like, you know, pushing you out of your seat kind of power, but is at least a little bit of motion, you know. Adam and ADR15, thank you guys for the follows. Appreciate it. Favorite sim games to play on it? Pretty much this one is kind of my favorite right now. I'm kind of hooked on BeamNG. So the physics in BeamNG are pretty much just unparalleled. So. I'm a fabricator, but not the best with electronics. Yeah, well, thankfully the electronics are pretty simple nowadays. So, thank you, Heim. Appreciate that. There was a sim racer. It didn't have the platform, but it was on Facebook Marketplace for cheap. Yeah, and that's a good way to go about it, is getting a used setup. So, for $6K, you can buy the 360 rotating. Oh, that thing is garbage. Those rigs that are like 360 and everything, there are absolute garbage. And people were like, "Oh, it's just like your rig." I'm like, "The hell it is." Like, part of me wants, if the channel gets big enough, I'll buy one of those and show how stupid it is, just to prove a point. Which things, Vacha? Because I didn't see anything come through. Because, yeah, Heim just did his, so... Horn and floor it? Well, yeah, I'm not sure. It didn't trigger the text drop down and everything? Because it's unusual. Is this going to be one of those missing cars again? I hope not. Damn, Dragon, that's crazy. Is this basically translating suspension movement to the chair, or is it more complex? I mean, it's a little more complex than that. It's not just the suspension. The suspension is a component that's transmitted, but all the three-dimensional accelerations in three-dimensional space are being transmitted to the rig. What the hell's the cop doing there?
Check that emotion red twerking. Check that emotion red twerking. Left cheek, right cheek, both them working.
We're Roller. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate the follow over there on Twitch. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. It is pretty accurate, yeah. I mean, it can be even... guys are sending commands to the rig, so... You guys actually can send commands from chat and move the rig around. On TikTok, it's kind of a secret. You guys have to figure it out on your own. Just because people like to spam it, but yeah. Is this open source software? No. Have you ever forgotten... Ah! Have you ever forgotten it's a game and you thought it was real life? No. And I've been pretty shit-faced in this thing, and I've never forgotten that I'm in a sim rig. Now, I haven't been tripping while in the rig, if you know what I mean. So that might do it, but I haven't tried that yet, so... What happens if I crash? It just shakes around. Thank you, Dragon. Come on, come on, come on. Bite me. Yep, purple guy, about 52. It's actually about 53 grand as of last night. We added the ambiance lighting, so whatever's going on the screens is kind of projected onto the walls. So, and that was about 750 bucks. So we are constantly adding to it. You know, I hope GTA 6 has telemetry output because I would absolutely just love that. GTA 5 does work with it. Holy shit, they're coming, they're coming, they're coming, they're coming, they're coming. They're gunning for me. Get the hell out of here. Yeah, GTA 5 does work on it, but it's very, very buggy. Yeah, imagine GTA 6 releasing, yeah. Yeah, that would be the first thing to work on. I'm not sure what I'm watching, but you know, I get that a lot. Control, Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. But yeah, I get that a lot. People are like, This landed on my For You page, and I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. This is a 6 degree of freedom motion rig, sometimes referred to as a Stewart platform. It's the same thing that's used in like professional aviation simulators, as well as what gave me the idea to build one is amusement park rides, the motion rides that you go on, like Star Tours at Disneyland. It's the exact same thing that is run in their system. So how does one achieve this? I just built it. I mean, with a welder and some metal saws. I have too much damn money. There's no such thing, dude. No such thing. Yeah, multiplayer for career would be awesome, but it would be a hell of an undertaking. And from what I've heard from the developers of the RLS studios, it's kind of in the works, but it's going to be a whole different thing. So Tatum, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. VR is awesome on this. I did that for 8 years prior to this, but when I started streaming, VR kind of had to go away because of all the shaking. The rig shakes enough already, but then you add the VR shakiness on top of it, and it just does not convey well on stream. So, can you show what happens when you crash? No, because I'm in my career mode, so I really don't want to, but it just shakes around. If you think it mimics crashing, that would be dumb. I would not want to get like physically hurt from this thing. It could hurt me, but that would be dumb to actually physically hurt myself. So, setup is fire. Well, thank you, Thomas. I appreciate that. And it's a valid question, but when you really think about it, why would you want to get a headache from? So, $50,000 setup. Yes, Robert. 53 actually. So run into a wall. I am not going to run into a wall. Sorry. We're slowly getting up into a little bit better money. So. Yeah, 360 view is not really required control. Robert, thank you for the follow. You know, I've got 180 degrees here. And so, looking behind me, yeah, that's a thing. But it's so few and far between. Abdallah, thank you for the follow. Have you ever hit one of the monitors on the wall? No, I actually designed it to... I can actually show you guys. I designed it specifically so that I would not hit the walls. And so if I go into manual control here and I do sway over, it should get within about a foot of each side of the walls. So I designed it in the space to basically go to the extremes with a little bit of wiggle room. Primarily so that, you know, because the thing does actually move. It dances around and hops around on the floor, like Surge. It'll go far enough forward. It's just a few inches from the wall, from punching a hole in the wall, which is kind of funny. And then Heave, it goes up enough to where I can actually knock on the 8-foot ceilings. So, and then it goes down far enough to where basically the actuators are almost fully. They've got about one more inch that they can go down, but you don't want to run them down to the limits like that. So, how long did it take you to build? About 3 weeks. Play F1? No, F1 sucks. You can't even use a mouse in the damn game. I'm not gonna play a game that I can't use a damn mouse in. Paradigm and Air, I guess we'll call you. Thank you guys for the follows. And Alvin, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome. I like the 16 Chevys, I believe it is. Is this the best way to have a DUI without getting a DUI? Pretty much. Dusty Airhole. Thank you for the heart me. I appreciate it. Why is... Oh, I'm still in manual control. I was wondering why the motion was working. It's not hydraulic. They're actually electric servos. So... All right. Now we're out. Now we got it back. Is this the only way to legally drink and drive? Yeah, pretty much. How did you make the monitors with no gap? Because I am good at fabrication. But also, I use a bezel delete kit, and the LG TVs have extremely thin bezels on them. So, Ulysses, thank you for the follow. Welcome. I have played rally games. Yep. Thank you, Christian. Appreciate it. This fucking epic was... The fucking epic was truck rig. Well, I appreciate that, Sora. Astro and John, thank you guys for the follows. Setup like this costs Astro about $53,000. I added another $750 in LG or RGB lights. You can see we've got the ambient lighting now, so whatever's on my screen is projected onto the walls. So that was $750 more as of last night. So I do. You should be able to see it under there. I've got 1,000 watts going to it. I've also got two 18-inch subwoofers, each with 1,200 watts going to them. DSP sub amps. Would I sell this? Not for anything less than probably $175,000. I can't even buy a good steering wheel for my PS5. Yeah, well, if you ever get serious about simming, get out of a PS5 and get into a PC. Not to be all PC master race on you or anything, but, you know, it is. Why did I make it? Why not? I mean, I love challenges. I love building things. I got off a ride at Disneyland, and I was like, I want one of these in my house, and figured out how to do it. Camel, thank you for the follow. So, yeah. Ulysses, thank you for the 4 roses. Appreciate that. It's very kind of you. Star Citizen does not do telemetry output, so it does not work with motion rigs. You can kind of fake it by using the joystick controls to move it, but Star Citizen itself does not send telemetry data out. $1 billion in a fucking game, and they don't send out telemetry. It's so dumb. Huncho, thank you for the follow. You must have some money to spend $50K. I do. I'll give you a dirty penny I found in the crack of a seat at McDonald's and a bit of my pocket lint. It's close. It's tempting. Unknown. What's the arm actuator servo thing called? And a servo actuator. I mean, if you're talking just one, or are you talking about the whole platform? What's your profession to achieve this? I was in IT for 25 years. I'm not an engineer or anything. I'm just Tamihi Pote and Tony. Thank you for the follow. I don't know if I pronounced that anything close. Around 10K total. No, Sora, about $53,000 as of last night. So everything you see here is about 53 grand. I'm too young to retire, technically, K17. So semantically speaking, I'm just unemployed. I don't collect retirement or anything, so. Trade you a dragon child, yeah. My kids are getting much older, and oh, mother. God, fucking AI. Don't honk at me. Fuckers. Ronnie, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Can you buy a Lambo if you wanted to? I could. But that would be dumb. I actually got to a point where I told my son, I'm like, you know, I have Lamborghini money in my bank right now. But you know what I did? I turned around and invested it. And it's made me a lot of money since. So, I've been through my car phase. I have cars. Prince, thank you for the follow. I'm not buying any more cars. So. But the sim rig has a G29. That's what I get for reading chat. No, I know. That one from Alibaba is absolute just shit garbage. It is so dumb. It doesn't even read the proper telemetry data. It's just doing like this weird mimicry, and it only supports like 5 games. It is so stupid. I watched the video on it, and it is embarrassing how dumb that thing is. What did I do for work? I was in IT. The cars I own, yeah. I think somebody already did the cars command. If you want to see it again, do exclamation cars. What would you recommend for a motion sim? A DIY, Rye. Honestly. If you don't want to go DIY, look into E-Racing Labs. They have, I've got one right behind me from E-Racing Lab. It's about $2,500. No, Zeke, I'm talking about the one on Alibaba. Mine plays any game that outputs telemetry, my rig will run on. Yep, I was doing Flight Sim just the other day, doing Microsoft Flight Sim. It should be on a VOD on that platform. Just look back about a week, maybe, not quite a week, and you'll see I was doing some Microsoft Flight Sim. HH, and we'll call you Eagle. Thank you for the follows. It does do Flight Sim, yes. What was the website one more time? E-Racing Lab. What's the favorite car I own? It's tough between the Viper and the GTM. Yeah, I mean, they're both very, very cool cars. Drive off the top of a skyscraper? I don't know how the hell I would get on a skyscraper. Steezy, I think is what it is. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I'm cool. Well, I appreciate that. I want to buy a Thrustmaster T48 or something to start on. I had that Thrustmaster. I would at least try to get like a Logitech G29. It's a little better than that Thrustmaster. Jordan, pulling out the cars. Leo Lettieri and Jordan, thank you guys for the follows. Are the subs just for vibration? Pretty much. I don't run them right now because my wife is sleeping. But yeah, they're LFE kind of things. I mean, they're 18, so just spend the extra money and get the Moza. Agreed. Buy once, cry once. And the R5 and R3 bundles. Bianca, thank you for the follow. The R3 and R5 bundles are so affordable now. You really should just save the extra few bucks and get a direct drive wheel. You will not regret it. Guaranteed. Any of the people... Hey, it's Charmander. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome. Rig's doing a little dance for you. Need something for PS5? Yeah, I should hydrate. Maybe in a little bit when Chelsea gets up. I'll go have coffee with her. That's a lot of fucks unknown. What are those set of buttons to my right? It's a button box from SimPanel. Actually, my Stream Deck XL is coming. It should be here. I think it's in Phoenix. So it should be here in the next couple days. Super excited about it. It's monstrous. Awesome. I'm not sure if I missed something unknown, but by all means, just ask the question again. You can also use the say command, which will put it up on my screen. Well, I appreciate that, Charmander. Yeah, it is kind of crazy, but that's kind of how I roll. I like doing things a little weird, you know. It pays off. So yeah, it says it arrived at Goodyear, Arizona facility. So yeah, I got my new Stream Deck coming soon. Shiro, yeah, actually this position is extremely comfortable. I've done 12 hours in this, no problems at all. How long of hard work made you achieve this? 25 years. K17. Anderson, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, guys. Direct drive for PS5. Fanatec has direct drive wheels, and I believe Logitech, I think it's called like the G Pro or something like that, works on PS5, and it's direct drive Vacha. So there are direct drive wheels for PS5 for sure. And Moza actually works with a PS5 as well. I know people say they don't, but you just have to get the little resolution 2 adapter box. I personally own that, and that's how I played Gran Turismo 7 was with all my Moza gear. So what's your Moza settings and Beam settings? The Moza settings are, I believe, 40 or 50%, 40%. And then Beam is set to like 80, 90%. So what is Flight Sim like on here? If you check out my same name over on the Red platform, there's VODs of me doing Microsoft Flight Sim. Cecil, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. So we're not getting any jobs here. We're not high enough yet. So Fanatec is nice. I had Fanatec. I had Simucube 2 Pros. And I had Moza. And I ended up giving away my Fanatec, and I gave away my Simucube 2 Pro stuff. And I went with Moza. Just a much, much better, more affordable ecosystem. They do flight. They do racing. They're now getting into motion. Moza's just a pretty damn good brand, in my opinion. And I'm not sponsored. I'm just purely a fan. What's my smoothing? You should make a video on your Moza and Beam settings. My smoothing. My smoothing is set to 60, which is actually probably a little too much, but set that down to 40. Yeah, and strength is at 90. Chase me, chase me. There we go. Fan does flight 2. It does. Yeah, it does. Basically any game that has telemetry output, flight sims, space sims, train, boats, buses. Do you drift on this setup? Yeah. I'm not very good at it. Kind of suck at drifting, but it does drifting, yes. How many hours do you have in the rig? Thousands. Oh, no way, the lights sync? They do. Yep, Sam, that was addition yesterday. But I also have the lights to where you guys can do like exclamation lights red, and it'll turn all my lights red. There's it also does yep, there it goes. It's a little terrible drifter too, but I do like spotter. Yeah. It you know, I'm not good at this by any stretch. Qantas and Ibra, thank you guys for the follows. I just do it because I have fun, you know. I don't claim to have any actual skill at any of this. I can fabricate, I guess. Rick, thank you for the follow. What happens if you get in a crash? It just shakes me around. It would be silly if I replicated the actual crash. So I'm not taking a pigeon right now. Yep, absolutely, Charmander. You are very correct. And people are like, oh, you have this much money and your skills suck. And I'm like, yeah, pretty much. Because the way I got the money is because I was working so long and so many hours for so many years to get to where I'm at. I didn't have time to play video games and get good at it. That's where I'm at now. So, I'm too young to retire, but so technically you could just say I'm unemployed. Hell yeah, big old station wagon, Woody. Would this crash hurt in real life? It could, JC, if I didn't have the crash filters, but yeah. Has it got some sort of limiter so it doesn't freak out if BeamNG... No, Sam, if there are like J-beam collisions and stuff, the rig freaks out like crazy, and that's why I've got the emergency stop for situations like that. Okay, so you guys are asking about a crash. I'll go full send over the hill here to show you guys. And you'll see it's not crazy. How much was the rig and what's the weight capacity? The weight capacity is about 1,300 pounds, and the rig, just the moving metal portion was 11,000, but everything you see here was about 53,000. That was a bit of a barrel roll. The old station wagon doing a barrel roll. Come on, guys. Ow. Did you have to code anything for your setup? Yes, JC. All the chat interactions, level 20. Hell yeah. You guys can send commands to the rig when people follow, do GIFs, things like that. All my overlays, I did all the programming for those. All the RGB lights, I did all the API interactions with those. You guys can also send commands to the rig when you can make a twerk, you can make a dance. You can do like alien abductions. You can do all kinds of stuff. All that is coded by hand from me. So, can you get in a good drift car? I can't right now because I just started out with the game. So, sorry. Can you use this for practicing for driving? Yeah, Keith. Star, thank you for the follow. I used it for getting my CDL. I practiced with American Truck Sim doing my backing and maneuvers, and I aced my CDL test. The R5 with the resolution, or what was his name? Oh, okay. Yeah, Vacha, then you're probably limited to that. So, yeah. Yeah, like this. So, the twerking, the lights. I don't know why my other lights aren't working. Let me restart the bot here. I don't know why those lights aren't working. I just realized. Oh, shoot. Hold on, guys. Let me find out what's going on with those overhead lights. So now they're on. Hopefully they should. I'll do a little flash here if they're responding with the bot. There's a little flash. We're back up and going. Yep, we're good. No, unknown. Where all do you stream? I stream on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. YouTube is vertical and horizontal. Sure. Generally like good vibes in here, so. How did you get in the position to sell your company and retire early? Just worked hard. Hey, it's the Wonder Woman car again. I just busted my ass. We got to a point, Yarib and Shizo, thank you for the follows, guys. Yeah, I mean, we just got to a point where we did about $100 million. It's me, Carl. Thank you for the follow. And I had planned for years what it would take me to get to a point where I wouldn't have to work anymore. We got to that point. My business partner did not want to sell yet. Jay, thank you for the follow. But in our operating agreement, I had the ability to sell my share to him if he wanted to buy it. And he took me up on it and bought me out. And he replaced me with AI. So that was the other reason why I decided to sell, was because I saw the writing on the wall. You either have the most expensive life insurance with that setup, or you don't have one at all. I don't have life insurance, actually. But that's just because if I were to die tomorrow, everyone would be fine. I mean, they might be sad. I hope they'd be sad, but no. Oh, they're coming for me. What game is this? It is BeamNG.drive. The beeping noise, Corey, is a radar detector app that I wrote for the game. I've been busted. We're up to 12,000 bucks. Do you regret selling the company, or was it a better choice? It was way better choice, JC. The stress levels were pretty high. I'm gonna move this damn car. Decorista and Zen Clicky, thank you guys for the follows. This car is so painfully slow. What's the rig called? It is a 6 Degree of Freedom Stewart platform motion simulator. I think my suspension broke or something on that side, fortunately. The Nishi Motion 7000, yeah. Where are you from? I am in Phoenix, Arizona, in the U.S. Would you rather be your own boss or an employee? I mean, kind of, I would rather just be an employee at this point. Because then when you're done at work, you go home and don't worry about work. When I co-owned a business, I was basically on call for 15 years straight. So And it's not an exaggeration. I mean, there were many holiday dinners I'd be interrupted because people were trying to hack into the site. You know, Google puts out a new rule and I had to go spend, you know, days rewriting code to get around it. A supplier puts out sunglasses that look too much like Ray-Bans, so Bausch & Lomb sued us. I mean, it's you know, it's the mo money, mo problems thing, you know. We are getting 100-degree weather, yes. This might be the best rig you've ever seen. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And the police lights thing also is my doing. Basically, when the cops chase me, it triggers my external lights. So, just adds a little bit of fun to it, you know.
Check that emotion red twerking. Check that emotion red twerking. Left cheek, right cheek, both them working. Check, 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 check.
Account not found. Thank you for the share. I went past my exit or entrance.
Got the rich, shake it with this. Hey, tilt up, drop down, that switch. That switch. Roll, sway, surge, that kick. That's it with the wall. When it hits, yeah, we got the rich, shake it with this. Let's go. RGB to rain that drip. So lit. LED storm, full blitz. Chat say thanks for the follow. When it hits.
Being your own boss is good and bad. Yes, that is very true. And hello, Biggs. Welcome in. I did get a chance to look at that Benjamin, and it's kind of a shame that they use such an old clip of my motion rig. So, and it was used in such a kind of a negative context. But nonetheless, it's cool. Badass sim. Well, thank you, Emilio. Appreciate that. All right. Am I homeless? Yep. This is in the back of a Walgreens. I'm just the bougiest homeless dude you've ever seen. It is interesting, Biggs. How's yours going? Emilio, thank you for the follow. I unfortunately had to quit the band I was in last night. So, not a real good thing, but do you think AI has or will replace human coders? I mean, they replaced me. BeamNG, thank you for the follow. So, I mean, it's to a point, yeah, but there's going to be a weird breaking point where employers are going to start realizing that they actually need someone to know what code is being put out, because your code base gets so big, and one little hallucination. Levine, Gang, The Mystery, and Harry, thank you guys for the follows. You know, one hallucination will send your code just into absolute shit territory, and you need to have somebody to read code to be able to do that. Now, AI is getting really good. Veronica, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. What program do you use for the follower animation? Python. I'm considering building a rig. Are you CAD files? No, they are not. Pulling the trigger and buying a Moza 12. Very cool, very cool, very cool. You won't regret it. What company? I'm not at liberty to say the company that I owned, because I don't own it anymore, so it's not mine to tout. So, but we were doing promotional products. Not very exciting, but an extremely lucrative industry. So. Yeah, I know. Sorry. How did you come up with your business idea? I didn't really come up with it. So what happened was, who used to be my business partner, he was actually my boss at one point, in a previous job years ago. And I ended up progressing through the ranks, and I became a director of IT. So he was the director of operations. I was the director of IT. He had a side business where he was doing promotional lip balm, you know, just like chapstick kind of stuff, right? He was making so much doing that with one product, he quit the job that we were working at. And he ended up calling me one day, and he's like, hey, you ever think about doing this, but maybe with a few thousand products? And so we gave it a shot. And by the time I left, we had about 2 million SKUs in our system. I basically took the industry, Eggy, thank you for the share, and did what nobody else did. And I did it well. And it made us a lot of money. So, because the thing with promotional products, it's not a sexy industry, right? But I bet any one of you goes throughout your day and you have a pen in your drawer that has a company name on it, or you have a hat that has a company name on it, or a shirt, or a mouse pad, a coffee mug. That's what we did. So, thank you, Eggy. I appreciate that. Drive trucks? I can't drive trucks right now. Decarista, thank you for the heart, me. I appreciate it. This is a new save on the RLS career mode, so I don't have any access to trucks yet because I need to level up my account, my save. Do you multi-streaming and which platform? I stream on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. I broke the cops, like, pretty bad. They will still chase me, though. But when they spawn in, they basically don't move. JC, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. How many FPS do I get? Usually about 60 to 80. Ski, promoting music, and King is cool. Thank you guys for the follows. Appreciate it. Anyhow, you take AI, can't do everything alone. Exactly. Seeing that he replaced you with AI, don't you have to pay for the AI? Yeah, but it's a hell of a lot cheaper than me. I was making about $350 an hour by the time I left the business. So, no, not really, JC. Lucas, thank you for the follow. Now, what I can say is that if I've been in the sim for like 12 hours and then go get in my real car, I drive a little too aggressively in my real car. So it's kind of the opposite, you know? Can I shift gears? Yeah. But I'm in an automatic vehicle right now, so that's why I'm not shifting gears. It is, Gramps. Jam, thank you for the follow. What? Oh, I called a taxi instead of... What game is this? BeamNG.drive. Hey, Full Lock. I am doing quite well. How are you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, but the AI is making the same money for the company like you did? Yep. I mean, the AI isn't making money. He's making the money that I was making. So he's pulling in 7 figures a year now. So I'm happy for him. But I'm way happier not having to work. So getting ready to get on the bus and go to work. Very cool. Very cool. Hope you have a wonderful day at work. Not too crazy. We're sporting the automatic minivan. I don't think I could be any more soccer momish if I tried. What do you do with your newly gained free? Well, you're mostly seeing it, JC. I got into streaming back in October, and gosh, we hit 14,000 followers on TikTok tonight, which is very cool. Thank you guys. You know, we've got 7,500, almost 7,600 on YouTube now, which is amazing. And 723 over on Twitch, and then a lowly little 52 on Kick. But yeah, so I do this. I was in a band until last night, but not. Hey, MT, welcome in. But yeah, I quit the band last night. So I have even more free time now, but I have the same setup, but it's 15K because my dad's friends with the screen manufacturer. Well, I don't think you have the same setup because I designed and built this one from scratch, but I'm not sure what you mean, Bunny. Or Bernie? Not Bunny, Bernie. Why I quit? I won't go into too many details, but it was just one of the worst performances I've had in my life. And it was embarrassing. And I don't want to keep doing that. JC, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. You ever race? Yeah, Tristan, but we're just doing, I just started over on RLS. We're with the new leveling system. We're level 22 now. So we're not quite to the point of doing racing yet. I need to get a car. But first I need to get a garage so I can get a car. And then I can go race. What type of music? We were just a cover band, a rock cover band. So we didn't really make music. We had a few originals, but I didn't really care for doing originals. Chris, thank you for the follow. I have been up all night, Moose. Yeah, unfortunately. I never ended up getting Farm Sim working again, so I ended up firing this game up, and I got the new lights, the ambient lighting installed, and so did that, and I've just been up all night. Oh, you're from Indonesia. Very cool. Strika, thank you for the follow. You ever play Truck Sims? I do, but I got burned out, Gramps, on American Truck Sim. Just the same old shit, you know. They come out with a new state. It's really no different. They just have a little bit of different scenery, you know. One True, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh gosh, let's see, last night. I made a little app, of course, because you know I'm a nerd like that. So I made a set list app that has my metronome built into it. So let's see, we did Twilight Zone, Golden Earring, Can't Get Enough, Bad Company, Harder to Breathe from Maroon 5, Counting Blue Cars from Dishwalla, Second Chance from Shinedown, Feels Like the First Time from Foreigner, Kryptonite from Three Doors Down, The Door from Teddy Swims, Hysteria from Def Leppard, Turn Me Loose from Loverboy, Collective Soul Shine, Breaking Benjamin, we did So Cold. Here Without You from Three Doors Down. Firewoman from The Cult. Whitesnake, Here I Go Again. Billy Idol, Rebel Yell. We did Comfortably Numb from Pink Floyd. Phil Collins, In the Air Tonight. Slither from Velvet Revolver. Free from All Right Now, or All Right Now from Free. Kings of Leon, Sex on Fire. Black Crowes, Remedy. Chris Stapleton, Cold. Radiohead, Creep. Three Doors Down, Not My Time. Van Halen, they talking about love. Queen, Tie Your Mother Down, stuff like that. I was the drummer. I have a wheel, but it's cheapest with no force feedback. Still and call it a wheel. Yeah, that's tough. Farm Sim is killing me. Later on, it was extremely glitchy. Frames per second was goodish, but still glitchy. Yeah, and that's just it. It's kind of frustrating. And then the telemetry is so busted in that game. I got in the Rock Trucks Moose, and it was just, I mean, I was just shaking all over the place. It made absolutely no sense whatsoever, so it kind of breaks the whole immersion and everything. But yeah, I mean, it's still fun to get on and play with you guys, but if I didn't have that, I wouldn't be playing it, which is why I don't play it. Patrick Mahoney and SE, thank you guys for the follows. I do like flying planes, but that also is kind of, I mean, it's cool, but it's not something I can do for hours and hours and hours and hours on end. So BeamNG, I can play hours and hours and hours on end for sure. So. Did you build the chair or buy it? I built it from scratch. Cookie Man, thank you for the follow. Nope, I designed this in Fusion 360. It's the third one I've actually designed and built from scratch, yeah. And I got this one done back in August. What car am I driving right now in the game? I think it is a Wendover. I think. Yeah, the Wendover 3300. It's basically like a Buick. Don't hit the pole, don't hit the pole. Is this how you drive in real life? Absolutely. No, this is how you drive not in real life because you get it out of your system. So you don't drive like a twat out in, Yeah, I am getting chased. That's why the blue and red lights are going off. That's a mod I wrote. So when they're chasing me, it sets my lights off. What car do I drive in real life? Kaylee's boyfriend. Do exclamation cars. And you can see what cars I drive. What size are the screens? They are 42-inch. T248 and T128, it has a hybrid drive. Like gears and belt at the same time or what? Hybrid? Yeah, I'm not really sure. You shouldn't have gears and belts. It's usually one or the other. Original Superstar, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome, guys. Looks like some of you guys are pouring in. Looks like we got Crisis, Reese, Forever, and No Name. Thank you guys for the follows. Appreciate it. Yes, a Viper. Twin turbo, 900 horsepower. Crisis 2, thank you for the heart me. All right, so we have any good paying? Not really. Yep, there's Crisis, Reese, Forever, No Name, and Kaylee's boyfriend. Thank you guys for the follows. It should work. I'd still probably get the Fanatec if you can. I know you're saying it's a little harder in your country. So, Gel and NVM, thank you guys for the follows. Yep, Factory 5 GTM. That is... The GTM actually, once I got the alignment done on it recently, Gramps, it ran much better. At 175 miles an hour, though, it was questionable. Very questionable. But once I got the alignment dialed in, it really was a good ride. So, what's your favorite car to drive out of the garage? It's kind of a toss-up. They both the Viper and the GTM have their strengths, but you know, and the Cybertruck is just fun as fuck to drive around. It's so much power. I mean, the GTM, I did all the fabrication on it, so that's kind of has a, you know, personal thing for me. Ham, thank you for the follow. But the GTM, I inherited that from my dad when he passed, and so it's got kind of a sentimental thing for me. So it's, you know, it's just kind of a toss-up. About 53,000. Everything you see here, Young. And Kelly and Lorenzo, thank you guys for the follows. Appreciate it. You guys are killing it with the follows tonight. We hit 14,000. Thank you so much for that. It's awesome. Definitely follow me over on YouTube. Grand Enders, thank you guys for the share. Appreciate it. Hey, Crisis, thank you for the Go Populars. It's very kind of you. Yeah, the Viper's very fun, Biggs. Very, very fun. Evie, Rare Hunts, True, or Thermal, and Seb, thank you guys for the follows. 52K to make the set. Yeah, that's what it cost me to design it and build it from scratch, yeah. What do you do for work? I don't work anymore, Crisis. I was in IT for 25 years. Sold my 15-year ownership about a year and a half ago. So, if you ever get bored with the vanilla sounds, try out the Dream Engine pack. Gramps, thank you for the follow. I don't do anything for a living anymore, Young. A lot about Nmap. I don't know a lot about Nmap, actually. I love computer programming. Yeah, so do I. That's why I wrote all the software to do all this stuff. Because it's just fun. E, thank you for the share. Gramps, thank you for the heart me. How much horsepower do you have? Your cars? The GTM is about 709 horsepower at the wheels, but it's only 2,600 pounds, so it doesn't need a whole lot more. The Viper has 902 horsepower at the wheels. Nope, it's all in Python prices. And then, of course, HTML and JavaScript for the Gramps. Thank you for the 5 roses. 6 roses. HTML and JavaScript, of course, for the overlays and all that. You know, I've got webhooks and all that kind of stuff for, you know, random things here. You know, I can trigger like that. I can trigger that for doing the cost of the rig. What shifter? THA or THS? I don't know the difference between them, Vacha. I have one of them. I think it's the TH8A, I think. I have it sitting in a box back behind me. You need to do IRL streaming driving the Viper? Yeah. That thing is horrifying. It is so scary. But it is, it would be a cool IRL stream, but yeah, it'd probably be an IRL stream of me getting arrested. What game am I playing? It is BeamNG.drive. We're starting a new career in the RLS career overhaul mod. How'd you learn to do all this? Just self-taught, Haley. Yeah, I mean, just a lot of Google and YouTube. Now I also use AI to learn certain concepts of things and whatnot. So I didn't have AI back when I started doing this. I started building the motion rigs about 8 years ago. It was after I got off the Star Tours ride at Disneyland. I was like, man, I want one of those in my house. So I just did a bunch of research and figured out what it was. 3D printed and built a little mini scale one. Once the scale one got hooked up to a game and started moving around, I'm like, hell yeah, I'm going to build one of these. So. HTML, CSS, and Linux mainly. Very cool. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Play Hydro Thunder Hurricane? I don't know what that is, Blue. ZZ, thank you for the missed my turn, missed my exit. Don't mind me. Krispy Kreme, thank you for the follow. Man, and now I want donuts. Thanks. Appreciate that. What happens if I crash? The whole thing blows up and I go to the hospital. But really, not much. Just shakes around. It would be silly to replicate the crash. It has crash filters. Panic, thank you for the share. So, it just shakes around. Nothing too crazy. Xiangmin and Sting, thank you guys for the follows. Is the mirror bent from the camera distortion? Oh, it's bent from your guys' perspective, but not mine. It's straight in mine. That's just the angles at which the correction is done for the triple screens. Thank you, Vacha. Appreciate that. What's the best route to go into programming as a young person? I don't know necessarily what you mean by route. It's a little tough nowadays. Corey, thank you for the follow. Just because with AI and everything, I don't really know what the future is going to be for coders. If you can get into like C development, so like C++ development and whatnot, and get into AI development, that would probably be the best thing you could do. Timothy, thank you for the sub over on YouTube. Appreciate it. Welcome. Vacha, it would move the camera if I had my mouse button pushed down. Slee, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. What's some big faults you ran into making that setup? Took some time to figure it out. Everyone's Pookie. Thank you for the follow. Man, there really wasn't a lot of hangups. Just learning about the way steward platforms are designed and what consequence you have by, you know, making the base bigger or making the upper platforms shorter. How, you know, two things, you know, if they only move 18 inches, how can it move 24 inches up and down? You know, that's a lot of the trigonometry and stuff that you have to kind of work into. But probably the math, getting my head wrapped around it. And once I got my mind wrapped around everything, it was pretty easy building it. So, well, Crisis, here's the thing. I tell my kids this: nothing worth doing is ever easy. And yeah, it is very complex stuff, but it's worth it. And if somebody figured it out, there's no reason why you couldn't learn it. Yep, dual 4090s in the streaming PC. Cameron, thank you for the follow. Hey, Oso, welcome in, welcome in. All right, Vacha. Well, have a good one. Hope you have a good day. Stay safe. Thank you for stopping by. Do your kids ever come play with the setup? Kaylee's, yeah. Actually, I'm building them, my wife and kids, a motion rig back behind me. Black Chad and Arif, thank you guys for the follows. So yeah, but they've been on the rig. So, yeah, Black, about It's actually about 53,000. I need to update that number. But yeah. Everything you see here is about 53 grand. Oh, wrong car. Wrong car. Bro, I just bought a 5080 and think I'm the shit. And here you are with everything. Yeah, well. What's really going to bake your biscuit is that I've got the 5090. I've got the dual 4090s. My wife's got a 4090. And my two sons each have 4090s in their rigs. So... if ever we are hard up on money, I can just sell everyone's video cards. All right, so you guys wanted to see what it was like for me to crash. I'm just going to go full send off this hill here. And somehow I keep landing it. But there you can see, I just shake around a lot. Oh, they're coming for me. They are aiming for me. But you know, when you learn the hard things, stuff like this, you know, the police lights going off and stuff, you know, that just came to me one day when I was looking at some of the stuff in the game. I'm like, hey, there's a cop sight bar and something triggers when you start getting chased by the cops. So I was like, I should be able to tap into that and trigger my external lights when the cops chase me in game. You know, you learn very, very cool things. Unfortunately, when you do learn stuff like this, it kind of takes the magic out of stuff. But it opens up a lot of doors for you, financially speaking. So, are the monitors 4K too? They look fire. Yes, they are 4K. Triple 4Ks, Tora. My AI bot is wrong. I don't know why she says they're not 4K. They are 4K. Holy shit. That cop is... man, that... what the hell is your problem? How fun is this? They then say a PC game? This is a PC game, Mikey. Tanner Reed, thank you for the share. Appreciate it. We're at 69 viewers. What's up, Isaac? Sorry, I had a brain fart there. I was just kind of sitting here kind of watching all the chaos. Are you able to adjust the way it reacts to impact? Yes. There are crash filters in place. And I can... only Jay knows. Thank you for the share. I can move the sliders for adjusting how much it reacts to things, how much it's smoothed out from all the bumps and everything. So yeah, I mean, I've got full control over pretty much everything. How can I afford this? Just working hard. I wouldn't... you couldn't give me a BMW. No fucking chance. I've owned one BMW and it's the last BMW I will ever own. And I had Lamborghini money in my bank and I went around and I invested it. And it was the best move I ever made. And I do have cars, so I don't need any more. Both my tablets are 10-inch displays. So I want to upgrade my 2 tablets. What do you suggest? I want to go with bigger screens. Tablet-wise, I'm not 100% sure, Oso. These are just 16-inch monitors. They have mini HDMI ports on them, so they actually run off the computer itself. So if you can swing that, I'd suggest that. Isaac, thank you for the follow. Because you don't really need them to be anything other than a display at that point, you know? Ooh, this is a fun car. At Nask, thank you for the share. Gummy, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. We're starting to get into fun cars finally. Something that can actually break 100 miles an hour. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, I screwed up. I screwed up. Yep. I don't know how that would work with the sim, like SimHub Dash or anything. You should be able to set it up with that because it's just a web interface. So you just pop the web interface up here. So, but specifically how to do it, I'm not really sure. I can look into it. Ghost White and Kieran, thank you for the follows, guys. Have you ever gotten motion sick? No. No, I'm not prone to motion sickness, thankfully. So, how do you have the Coperator? I wrote the mod. Aiden. I am that much of a nerd. So, it not only does that, it sets off the lights when the cops start chasing me. So, how about Viper Ace? How about a Viper ACR? They give you. I mean, if they give me a Viper, I mean, I'd take it, but I'm not going to go buy one. Gavin and Charles, thank you guys for the follows. What happens if you flip? Well, I just flipped earlier, Isaac. You missed it. But it just shakes me around. That's all it does. Nothing too crazy. If I get a car that sends me that way, I will go full send over the hill again. Just trying to find some that pays a little bit more here. Unfortunately, not a lot, but it's the invisible car again. Yep, Charles, about 52, 53 grand. Oh, I went the wrong way. I forgot it's an automatic. This thing sounds mean, but like I'm struggling to get to 100 miles an hour here. What's the garage looking like? Do exclamation cars and you can see my cars. It's not crazy. Kaz, thank you for the share. Appreciate it. Josh, thank you for the follow. Neth, Clen, B. Harris, and Johnny, thank you guys for the follows. Welcome. Don't hit. Ow. Uh-oh. We are stuck. Son of a bitch. Hey, Jackie, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Max, and you're a donut. Thank you for the follows. Jackie, thank you very much for that. It was very kind of you. How's your morning going, Jackie? This costs more than my rent. Yeah. Dub and the rug plug. The rug plug, I like that. Thank you guys for the follows. I appreciate it. Yeah, we kind of screwed the pooch on that one. I wrecked. So. Chance, thank you for the follow. You make rugs. Yeah, I kind of figured that. Either that or toupees. Unless you mean toupees. Because that'd be also kind of a fun play on words, you know, the rug plug. Sounds good, Jackie. Yeah, I've been up all night, unfortunately, again. I thought I was on a normal schedule, but I ended up quitting the band I was in last night, so... And kind of in my head, you know. Me and Marlon fooled the int. Thank you for the follow. How about no, Neth? I mean, I don't know if you're like 12 or something, but no. What do you think about the Stage 5 full motion racing simulator I heard? There's so many damn motion sims out there. I don't know which one that is. You know, I like mine. That's why I designed and built mine. Because basically it outperforms everything that's on the market. And if there's one that outperforms this, it's probably upwards of $200,000. And so I don't lose sleep over those kind of things. All right, so someone was asking, so we're going to do... Whoa, yeah. Hey, has a little more power than I thought it... Oh, it doesn't have that much power. Hey, thank you, Jackie, for 10 TikToks. We're going to go full send off the hill here. You guys wanted to know what it was like to crash, so... Here we go. And somehow I landed it again. Thank you, Jackie. I appreciate that. That's... I can't see. Oh, I just rear-ended somebody. Get out of my way, people. I got places to be. I have no idea where I'm going. Oh, no. Come on. Come on. Come on. Danny, thank you for the follow. I have no idea where I'm going. I just hope there's no cars coming. You still think they want their car delivered? Man. Well, yeah, you don't want to replicate actual crash physics. Thank you, Jackie. Appreciate that. That would be kind of dumb. It can replicate it, but you wouldn't want to do that. That's silly. So I mean, this thing is over 1,000 pounds and it can bunny hop off the ground. Alain, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Hey, Dipped. How's it going? Welcome in. Good morning. Holy crap, we just hit 14,100 people on TikTok. Thank you guys so much. And with that, Alain, you got me to 7,600 subs on YouTube. Thank you guys very much. Issa, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I'm technically too young to retire, Hypex, but thank you very much. Appreciate that. That's my AI bot being kind of dumb. The rug plug, thank you for that. Appreciate the rose. What happens if I crash? You just missed it. I usually try to go full send off the hill, so we'll see if we can get it again. Thank you, Jackie. Appreciate that. Need to calm down, Jackie. And the rug plug, you need to calm down. I appreciate it, guys. Beware the Clydes of March. That's funny. We have every angle. Well, I was trying to go for it, Rex City. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. Does this Still only work, I assume you mean sim, only work for certain games, or can you program? It's pretty much with certain games. I mean, it's dozens of games, but yeah, they have to output. Holy crap, Jackie. 26 Go Populars? You're crazy. Thank you very much, though. I appreciate it. That's fire, bro. Looks fun. Dude, it is so much fun. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I'm just a big kid in a grown man body, you know. Damn, Jackie. Cashy, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Jackie. That's super, super nice of you. What about the crew? The crew does not have telemetry output. So, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure I actually even have the crew Motorfest because somebody got it for me. Well, I take that back. I gave money to a guy to help him out, and in return, he bought me a video game with the money I gave him. So I guess I bought it, technically, but yeah. Aaron, thank you for the share. Did I miss my turn? I don't know. Maybe I did. Thank you, Jackie. Appreciate the perfumes. Sammy Bastami, thank you for the follow. I hate to be in your business, but can you give me a roundabout guess of how much money all that? 53,000 as of last night. We added the extra RGB lights on the back of the monitors, so you can see as the as my environment changes, the lights change. I got 3 of those kits. They're about $250 a piece, so that was another $750. So we're just right around $53,000 at this point. So miss my sim so much. Yeah, I would not want to go without mine. So oops. I keep forgetting I'm in an automatic. How'd you get the bezels between the monitors not so obvious? Just a bezel delete kit. Conceded. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Probably going to have to get going in the next maybe 30 minutes to an hour. Jackie, thank you for the share, as well as David. Thank you for the share. My wife is going to be getting up, and I always like to have coffee with her in the morning, so. Had to downsize, no, oh, okay, no, well, that's fair. It's all about priorities for sure. House, thank you for the follow. I just know some people have, like, sold their sim rigs, and they're like, man, I shouldn't have sold that. And, because, you know, there are times I get kind of burned out on it, but, you know, that's why I've got my desktop set up. You know, it's now my streaming rig, but I can play, you know, Resident Evil on it or Minecraft or whatever. Hunter and Easton, thank you guys for the follows. What time is it? It is 5:30 a.m. Does a chair react when you crash? Yes, it does. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do. Hit the brakes here. I'm gonna change the skybox. It's just a little too damn bright. There we go. That's nice and calm. Have fun, bro. I need to get to my ass to bag. All right, Jackie. I hope you get some sleep. Thank you very much for stopping by, and thank you for all of the gifts. Appreciate it. Sleep well. Hey, Suzuki.
Platform self-destruction sequence.
Man, it went to someone.
5, 4, 3.
All right, we got to pull over for this.
1. Goodbye.
You should get fans for when you drive the car without a roof. I've got fans up above here. They're not reactive. What the hell? Where'd my car go? Oh, I'm in the invisible part. Rex City, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. VP Sandal, thank you for the rose. Flicks, thank you for the follow. Why did it do that? Because that's some of the fun chat interactions that I programmed for you guys to mess around with me. So that one's called Self-Destruct. Soldiers of Stone, thank you for the follow. Ah! Ow. Mika, thank you for the share. Appreciate it. But yeah, I programmed a bunch of stuff for you guys to be able to do chat commands and interact with the rig, mess around with the lights. Happened in 6.6. Larry, thank you guys for the follows. It's actually very, very little maintenance. That cop was hauling ass.
Self-destruction sequence initiated.
Yeah, just don't spam it, guys, please.
4, 3.
That's the only thing I ask, because people don't want to see this happen over and over and over and over again. So, yeah, Rex. We pretty much have anytime that I'm awake and we're awake together, we sit down and have coffee, and I give my kitties love and chat with the wife, and yeah. So, morning, Nish. Sorry I missed a few lives. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. I've actually been kind of sporadic just with my cough and everything. Jesus and Bobby, thank you guys for the follows. So, do you own the rig, or do you? I paid cash for this. I built it. So, yeah, you don't finance something. All right, guys, I'm turning that off. I told you guys not to keep doing it, so it's now paused. So this is the last one for a while.
Goodbye.
So, not doing it anymore. People don't want to continue seeing this stuff. So, this is why I don't tell you guys all the commands, because people just continually abuse it. So, unfortunately. I built mine. It's not motion or equal like anything. I mean, that's how it starts, though. The whole setup is done. Well, thank you, Cal. I appreciate that. Yeah, Tommy, but I would hope that people have some respect and some self-control and some self-discipline. So, but since they don't, that's why I have the pause button. So, yeah, I did make that, but I also made the pause button. And actually, because of that statement, what I'm going to do is actually put another button on here that wipes out everybody's command credits. So, it's Pangs. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. You have a belt tensioner? No, I don't. I don't like the idea of a belt tensioner. I think it's gimmicky. A lot of people have the belt tensioners because they don't have things like the surge. So, like, if I hit the brakes, my whole thing actually feels that I don't have to mimic it through a belt tensioning. So. And I also have the sway as well. Ow. And see, I don't need belt tensioners for that, knowing that somebody just rear-ended me. John, thank you for the rose. Ah! I screwed up this steering, obviously. Oh, well. We'll still deliver it. John, thank you for the gold boxing gloves. Appreciate it. All right. Ah! Yeah, I screwed up the steering, something awful. John, thank you for the follow. Ah! I was reading chat. It is very loose, Rex. This is ridiculous. All right, this car is so messed up. It is so bad. But you know what? I got it delivered. That's all that matters. Love it. Well, thank you, John. I appreciate that. Have 410 sprint car on this would rule. Yeah. Level 25. Hell yeah. We're getting up there. We are getting up there. Just been grinding away at this. I don't even know how. Bro, I can't hate you one in life. Well, I appreciate that. DH Spirit, Lola, and is that Daddy? Yeah. Thank you for the follows, guys. Would you recommend the new Moza HMA 150? I don't know what the HMA 150 is. Is that the motion that they just came out with? How much was the motion sim setup? About 53,000. Kenny, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I don't know yet. I'm very interested in finding out what that is. I don't know what the price point is of it yet, and I also don't know how good that AI integration is. It might be really cool. Fabian, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I might pick it up if it's at a good price point. Because I do have a second motion rig kind of back behind me, and I wouldn't mind going more full Moza, you know, because I'm very much a Moza fanboy. So. Yes, 53,000, Chris. I was driving on slicks, yeah, pretty much. Oh, went past my... Wesley, 53,000. Hell yeah, we're starting to make some money now. 16,000 bucks. Ugh, still not enough. I just worked hard, bands. It's really what it comes down to. It's not about what I did for work. Yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, people ask me that, but it's like, and to answer your question, I was in IT, and I co-owned a business for 15 years. But the thing is, you could be in IT and be a shit employee, or own your own business and not have enough self-discipline to actually do the shit you need to do, and you won't make very much money. So it's not the industry, it's about the hard work. So price hasn't been announced yet. Just wondering how their 3DOF would compare to your 6DOF. Well, 3D, I have a 3DOF, so I know how that compares, and it's cool. But 6DOF womps on it all day, every day. I missed my turn. It's great for the space constraints because it really doesn't take up more than your rig itself. You know, a few inches either way. But you don't get the surge, you don't get the sway, and you don't get the yaw. So that's three pretty big components to feeling the motion and the immersion factor. It's not that it's bad by any stretch. It's just when you are on a rig like this and then you go to a 3 degree of freedom, it's like, it's cool, but I love my 6 degrees. So is it worth it? Yeah, absolutely. As long as it's not like $10,000 or something. If it's like $2,000 to $4,000, absolutely. I think it would be 100% worth it. So what car do I drive in real life? Do exclamation cars. Did it pay off? Was this an investment? No, this was purely just for fun. Mama and SVP, thank you guys for the follows. Holy shit, that sun is bright. Like I'm driving to the light. And no, this, yeah, it's not really an investment. This was purely for fun. So nice setup. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Level 26. Hell yeah. Not all commands, Benjamin, just the ones that are disruptive to people. So you still should be able to do dance and twerk and abduction. And I don't know if the abduction works, but it's unpaused anyways. So favorite car that I own, it's really up between the Viper and the GTM. They both have their strengths and weaknesses. Ugh. Hey, AJ, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. What's it called in the steering wheel when it gets forced back into turn? Yeah, it's force feedback. They are right. In my case, it's a 25 Newton meter wheel, so it almost broke my finger the other day. So. Yeah, the G29 has force feedback, but it's not a lot. Not a lot at all. That's why if you get into a wheel, do your best to try to get straight into a direct drive wheel. It will absolutely be worth it. Because it's not that much more expensive than something like a G29 or something. To get in something like the R3 or R5 bundle. And you'll be into an entire ecosystem that you can change out the wheels if you want to. You can change out the pedals. You can add shifters. You can add e-brakes. You're not bound to just the whole thing that... John Boy, thank you for the follow. You're not bound to just, you know, the G29 stuff. So it's a much, much better setup to get into. So. Oh, yeah. It is. Very much so. I mean, the only thing that you don't get, Farmer and Foley, thank you guys for the follows, is sustained G-forces. That's really the only thing you don't get. Yeah, it is about the same price, which is why I say, you know, it's just better to get into the direct drive right away. Now, is the R3 and R5 anything to write home about? No, but you'll be much happier than you would be on a G29. So. Yeah, and see, and that's kind of that one situation where it's the buy once, cry once kind of thing. All right, they're trying to catch me, but let me just take a taxi out of here. that monitor so dark? Yep, everything you see here, AJ, is about 53,000 bucks. Ooh, we got a drag car. Hell yeah. I was speeding, Eddie. I'm one of the few people that can actually run the cops in this game, and it doesn't crash me. So, all right, we're going to take this to the drag strip. Oh, shit. This motherfucker's fast. Trying not to wreck it on the way. How would you recommend getting started on a DIY motion rig? I would head over to xsimulator.net. That's a great community where a bunch of us are there. We've done DIY stuff. Have a lot of knowledge over there. Get into the Thanos Motion Discord. There's a lot of us in there. Take a look at Departed Reality. The guy has free plans for DIY actuators. So, very, very cool setup. So, oops. Eddie and Joe, thank you guys for the follows. Thank you for the how are you, Joe? Oops. Overshot it. Wow, I got $32 for that. Man, the rebalance is... Oh, man, that is terrible. That is some awful, awful numbers. It's a cool setup. Well, thank you very much, Numero. I was looking at the DOF Reality H6. I have technical skills to use. I just don't know if I have the skills to build a DIY one. That's fair. And the DOF Reality is good. Hydra, thank you for the follow. I just don't know about the weight capacity, and I believe in obviously mounting the monitors to the rig and everything. So, I have a few hundred pounds of shit on this rig. And I don't know how the H6, I think the P6 has upgraded motors. So it might be able to handle a little more weight. But just in general, though, because I was looking at the DOF Reality when I first got into this whole thing, but I just decided against it because it just didn't seem like a robust enough system to really do what I wanted. So, can you drive to NY? I mean, no. This game doesn't have that kind of setup. So. The car is crazy. I kind of like it. It handles like shit, but But I mean, it's a drag car, so I mean, what you expect, but. Shroomy Goblin, thank you very much for the follow over on Twitch. Appreciate it. Welcome. Level 27. Hell yes. Yeah, a little bit, Alex. Yeah, you're right. Relax. Thank you for the follow. Crash? No. This is career mode, so I get penalized pretty hard because I'm doing hardcore mode in the RLS career overhaul. So. I don't know why people think that the crash is going to... Why would you simulate a crash? That just doesn't make any sense to me. William, thank you for the follow. Like, why would you want to hurt yourself? That just seems dumb. It's Steve. Thank you for the follow. It should be working. I mean, people were doing the cars command like several times over. Missed my turn. Almost missed my turn. If you stiffen the suspension in the game, does it also adjust it on the rig? Yes, it does. What city is the game based on? I think it's loosely a cross between San Francisco and Los Angeles. My ultimate goal is a level D sim. I'm still working on the millions that it will cost. Yeah. I'm gonna reboot the reboot the bot in the event that the commands aren't working, but I'm pretty sure they are working because I've been hearing them go off in my ear this whole time. Does it work well with Flight Sim? Yeah. I was on Flight Sim just the other night on stream. If the game makes you famous, what are you without it? I'm still me. I don't identify through the games I play. I don't quite understand the question, but... Motortown does not have telemetry output. Nothing surprises me at this point, Nick. I've had some very weird comments. It's got SR Tech. Must be the Beam version of VTech. See, ready? Oh, the SR Tech kicked in. that's kind of what I was going for, Sparky. Bridie, if you check out my same name over on the red platform, Cole, thank you for the share. There should be the VODs of me doing the flight sim. It was only a few days ago, so. I don't know, would it make any sense for me to mimic the crash stuff, Finn? I mean, I get that question a lot, but it doesn't make any sense. I don't know why you would want to simulate the crash. Rooted, thank you for the share. I mean, it could, but I don't. Holy shit, it is bright. Have you tried buying a cop car yet? I have not. You know, I'm just not good at them. Primarily, a lot of people seem to be playing third person, and I don't. And it's pretty damn hard doing first person with those chases and doing the pit maneuvers and shit. Holy shit, this setup, how much is it worth? It's about 52, 53,000. So. No, please keep your money. Fuck. I'm not saying that when I crash, nothing happens. It's just that if people want to simulate a crash, that's dumb. Like that, you know, unless you're just, you know, a sadist and you want to see other people in pain, but you're a sadist? Okay, well, I mean, admitting it is the first step. This thing handles like garbage. The hell is this? What's the, what is this called? What's what called, Murphy? The game or the rig or what? It is BeamNG.drive. And of course they're chasing me. Because why wouldn't they? Well, I actually broke 100 miles an hour, but we're almost at 98. Oh, I'm not going to stop. That's why I made that mod. Because I love car chases. Hey, Ford. Good morning. Good morning. I'll go do forklift work. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Round out the morning with some forklift action. After I get this delivered, we'll head over there. Go do some forklift work. Murphy, Tom, and we'll just call you Blocks. Thank you guys for the follows. Anyone wondering he's playing BeamNG Drive and the setup costs 51K? What's wrong with that, Leco? What am I supposed to be playing? If you don't have an appreciation for BeamNG, you don't know your Sims. Because please don't tell me it's like, oh, iRacing. And yeah, y'all don't get too excited over the power. This is floored, by the way. Birdie Johnson, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. I have played Star Citizen, but it does not work with motion. So, yeah, it's not a game that I play anymore.
Thanks for the sub. Thanks for the sub.
Beam is the best physics, yeah. And in my setup, that's what matters. I played iRacing for years. I played Assetto Corsa. I played, I played a ton of games. Project Cars. Well, but the thing is, like, when I first, and I didn't give this game a fair shake in the beginning either, because all the videos I saw were people crashing. And it's like, that's cool and all, but that's like, what else is there? And turns out there's a shitload of stuff in the game. Hey, Brighty, thank you for the heart me. Appreciate it. Did not expect to see you live still. Yeah, iconic. I'm just going to run the light. If they chase me, they chase me. Son of a bitch, they're chasing me. SRG owner, thank you for the rose. Appreciate it. This car is a hunk of shit. I'm not getting away from much in this thing. Just have to hide from him. Freestyle? What the hell is that? That's cool. No, it did not. It's still just as slow as absolute just molasses. All right, let's go see if we can do some forklift work here. I'm sure it does, Nick. I'm just not that into flight sim. So, Dylan, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. It's just never really sparked my interest like that. So, I mean, I like to get in and, fly around and stuff, but yeah, I mean, it wears out pretty quick for me. Industrial warehouse. Narcissistic behavior. Thank you for the follow. Do I do drifting? Yeah. It's just that I don't have any drift cars, or I don't have hardly any money. Because we just started over with the new update that RLS put out. So. Can I upgrade the car? I can. I just don't have a garage, so I can't upgrade it yet. Down to the basics. Thank you for the follow. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, R. Bauer. I'm the best damn forklift driver BeamNG's ever seen. Or not. I have never hit a pole on this live. Hey, underscore and BGU. Thank you guys for the follows. I mean, come on. Forklift simulator. It's the best damn thing ever. Such a cathartic experience. You do not. There is no VOD exists that except me being awesome at forklift driving. The hell are you talking about? I'm forklift certified. In real life, believe it or not. My turning honks? Yep, pretty much. Working at home. Well, and being technically, I am unemployed, so. Oh yeah, I'm peeling out. Curious to see what the rebalance did. I haven't played it yet. It's wicked. I think it's really neat. It's basically, I mean, even running around, you know, will level up your running skill, and you get to run faster as a result of it. You can't just go, you know, make millions of dollars straight out of the gates now. It actually, you have to kind of grind your way to be able to do things like flatbeds and, you know, tanker loads and specific kind of trailers and all kinds of stuff. So it changed quite a bit. So it's health insurance expensive when you were, yes, Nick, I spend about $1,200 a month on health insurance right now. What's stopping a business from creating a remote control? They already exist, Nate. As a matter of fact, my former business partner just sent me a video of a guy doing remote excavator work. So, in theory, I could run one from my house. So, how do I get this part of BeamNG? Look for RLS Career Overhaul Mod. You go to the Raceless RLS Patreon, and you do not, it's not a paid thing. If you support him on Patreon or support RLS Studios on Patreon, you just get the betas earlier, but they eventually go out free to everybody pretty much the following week. So my dad's been a forklift operator all of his life, and during Operation Desert Storm in the Army, yeah. You know, people talk shit about it, but it actually is a skill. So, now I don't possess that skill, but I mean, when I ran a telehandler, I was the best damn telehandler they had, guaranteed, because we broke all sorts of production records, putting up solar systems. Zon777, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. And you know, even my kids gave me shit about getting forklift certified. So, but it is a skill. Can you please tell me where you got the motion seat up in my brain, Slagger? I designed and built it myself. Do I still operate? I would love to, but the industry is very ageist. And I didn't want to keep doing the union route. Big, thank you for the follow. So I ended up trying to do open shop, but basically Corey, the guy over at the AGC, essentially ghosted me. I'm very qualified to do what I do, and I've got good references, but nobody wants to hire a guy in his late 40s to do that work. So Doesn't matter how good I am. So yeah, I'll call Corey out about that shit at the AGC because I'm pretty pissed off about that they wouldn't. He wouldn't even answer my phone calls. And it's like, awesome. Appreciate it. Big old fuck you to you too. But it, you know, and I could go back to the union because the union, they don't care how old you are. You just get placed in a job, right? And I went out to the indoctrination and I kicked ass at it. You know, first time out with an excavator, and I was digging trenches already. And I was cleaning my sides, and I was able to bench my trenches. I was able to slope my trenches. So yeah, the union didn't care. They placed me in all kinds of jobs, but unfortunately, you don't get a say in where you go to work for when you are in the union. So I got placed as a crane oiler, which is back-breaking work, and you don't get to operate machinery at all. So, and he was basically busting my ass trying to get into operating and not actually operating equipment. So I stepped out of the union. So, well, okay, so big. I was in IT for 25 years. So let me clarify. They don't want to hire someone in their late 40s new into the industry. So, I mean, my ass went out. I bought an excavator. I have an excavator sitting in my garage just so that I could practice and learn how to use it. So, I also can obviously simulate as well in the motion rig, which is how I got my CDL. I used it to practice to get my CDL, and I aced my CDL. So it's not gatekeeping, Curtis. Not at all. That's exactly the opposite of gatekeeping. Raceless and the RLS guys do not gatekeep. So, all right. So we need to get a little creative here. Is that different than applying? Well, I mean, the union is a different creature altogether. The union basically has a contract with the contractors that essentially they are required to fulfill those contracts when the contractors reach out and have a need for an apprentice. So, hey, Kel, thank you for the heart me. I appreciate it. So it doesn't matter how old you are or anything else. If the apprentice program deems you worthy of being an apprentice, Shockwaves, thank you for the follow. You get placed. So, but the problem is things like the crane oiler, you get placed, you don't get to operate machinery. It works towards your apprenticeship and it works towards you becoming a journeyman. But like, you know, I'm in my 40s. I don't want to operate cranes. I don't want to be a crane oiler. That's not my forte. But you just don't get you don't get a choice in the matter. So because of that, I stepped away from the apprenticeship program. And they said I could come back, but you know, there's a good chance that I'll get placed into another job that is just back-breaking labor work that is not going to really fulfill what I wanted to do, which was operate heavy equipment. And that's fine. I mean, I don't have to work, so I was just doing it out for fun, really. So about them poles, yeah. Hey, still didn't hit a poll. Wally, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. What game is this? BeamNG.drive. Do you think AI is going to take over IT engineer jobs? I was replaced by AI. TK, thank you for the heart me. Appreciate it. So yeah, I mean, it is taking jobs. But there's still going to be a need for qualified IT people because when the AI hallucinates, you need somebody to figure out that it did hallucinate. You can't just take it at face value. Grayson, thank you for the follow. And I got some job offers to do IT work. Uh-oh. Oh, that was the job ending. That's sick, bro. Thank you, Braden. I appreciate that. That's sick, but why not do it in real life? Well, I just got done explaining all that, but yeah, nobody wants to hire a 49-year-old newbie in the industry, so. Okay, so delivering those over there. What do we have? I mean, it was $1,600. It's not great money, but actually, guys, I think I'm going to call it for tonight, or this morning. My wife should be getting up, and I would like to have coffee with her. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you all very much for hanging out. I should be back on later. Leave your wife? No, she and my kids are the reason I get up in the morning. So, all right, Arbauer, thank you very much. Appreciate you stopping by. Good seeing you again. But yeah, I should be on later. So she ends up leaving for work, and I'll probably come back down and get online. So, no, I know you were, but Bliss, I'm just responding. So, all right, man. You guys have a good day, and if I see you later, great. If not, I hope you have a great day. Be safe, be kind to each other, and we'll catch you guys later. All right, bye.